Russia doesn't exist. Let's talk about that. Let's face it, we've all heard the saying, Russia is like a four-eyed dog. I don't have a four-eyed dog, but I don't think we've ever truly understood what that meant. Not until now. Russia, also known as R upside down V, squiggly L upside down E, I don't know, was reportedly founded by none other than the Vikings, who settled there and ultimately spread the word of the place called Russia. Keep in mind that these were the same guys who thought sea serpents existed, that the world was round, and that riding in boats this small was not awkward. It was during this period of time that the mythological concept of Russia was developed. But it goes much deeper than that. Enter Ivan III, the Great, who aside from looking like he's been doing every drug in the book, created the Russian coat of arms, which is, well, this. Yeah, let that sink in. So when it comes right down to it, all you have to account for Russia's past is a bunch of Scandinavian Santa Clauses and wall-eyed Isaac. Here's where things get important. Soon a famine hit Russia. This famine, known as the famine of 1601 through 1603, caused by the eruption of the volcano... the volcano. Anywho, a bunch of people died, and many so-called Russians fled their homes to escape to a much less dire location. It is at this point that I'd like to draw reference to an event which occurred in 1719 in Europe. A man calling himself Melvin Grinvat washed up on the beach and spoke to the people that he was a voyager from a land called Mercandio. After years of explaining to the people of Europe the customs of Mercandio, it was eventually revealed that Mercandio was made up, and that Melvin was just a total jerk. What does that prove, you may ask? It proves that people will listen to anything told to them by a foreigner. Ergo, after leaving Russia, the emigrants began to speak to the natives about their homeland. This is where the ideology of Russia began to spread. It wasn't until the Russians returned years later that they made a discovery that they had not noticed before. A discovery that would have went unheard of if it weren't for the photo being leaked to the internet of the Russian cathedral. I will warn you now, what you're about to see may disturb you. Your discretion is advised. That's right. Russia is Disney World. That's right. Russia, the place of living with your parents in one apartment, donkey drive-thrus and SUV tanks, has been Disneyland all along. You may be wondering, how's this possible? The answer is quite simple. When the word of Russia began to leak into other governments, and they too began to spread the ideas of Russia, well, that caused a problem. You see, because pretty soon, those governments figured out that Russia, in fact, was non-existent, and ergo, knew that they would become a laughingstock among their own communities. Therefore, the three world leaders at the time, Barack Obama, Mickey Mouse, and Abe Lincoln, Abe Lincoln, who cares, decided to sweep the lies of the past under the rug and create a fake Russia. Where was this fake Russia constructed, you may ask? None other than Indiana, in a place called Russiaville. What I'm about to reveal next may shock you even further. It may surprise you to know that if you remove the word "ville" from Russiaville, you get Russia. You can even locate the fake continent on Google Maps, complete with this red barn, this messed up water tower, and this crop sign resembling Mickey Mouse walking. Subtle, Disney. Real subtle. You probably think that's it, but it's the exact opposite of that. As you probably noticed, even the colors of the Russian flag owe their origins to Disney. Red, white, blue. Sound familiar? That's right, Donald Duck. And if you think that's all, just you wait. There's more. Now it's time to turn to the conspirator, where we can see that the very concept of Russia is founded upon lies. The story goes that Russia is 6.601 million square miles. Assuming 1 square mile weighs 50 pounds, we can multiply the results for our answer. 330.1 million pounds. As we all know, everything that weighs a penny or less floats in water. Therefore, the very size and weight of Russia are completely preposterous, as it would sink into the ocean. Still not convinced? There's still one irrefutable fact that no scientist in the world can refute. Remember that story about Melvin Granvat and Vercandio? It was all a lie. Just like Russia. And remember, answers are key to everything.